And by now you'll notice that I repeat some concepts over time because I really want you to embrace them and use them in your copywriting, and they become second nature to you. So now in this case, we're going to talk about going beyond surface benefits, which we've kind of touched on, but I want to make sure you understand what that means. A-level copywriters in our geeky world of copywriting, we call those people who really can write winners every time that bring in results. We call those A-list or A-level. They understand that you're not just projecting surface benefits, even immediate and future, but you're going to do something more profound. You're going to dig to come up with promises that solve the deepest needs and desires. So it's not just that I want to lose weight, it's that I want to feel fantastic going to a high school reunion. That is much deeper than losing 20 pounds, right? So let's look at that. The deeper benefit is, let's do this hierarchy with me. The feature is what the product is or contains. Those are the factual data points. Then the benefit is what the product does or offers. So how do those features help the prospect? The deeper one is how does the product change the prospect's life? So a Yeti cooler, well, that's great. It's sturdy, it's gonna last forever, it's gonna hold the ice longer. But what would that really mean? Well, you can always count on it. It's reliable. If you're having a party out in a boat, you don't have to worry how long you've been out in the boat before the ice starts to melt. All those kinds of things are deeper, sort of life-affecting things. That's what ideally you really want to do with your copy. So I always say we're not selling grass seed or even reliable lawn care. We're selling pride and joy in the lawn, best lawn on the block. Or the neighbors are going to be green, no pun intended, green with envy at your golf course quality lawn. So think about that. Everybody side by side on a street. My street is no different. We all have different looking lawns because others have people who professionally come and groom them, or they have a service, or they have somebody who's like meticulous about it. Then there's me, just get out there when it looks bad, or I don't do the trimming and all that stuff. But this promises, Weedman promises golf course quality. Now that's a great evocative picture right there. And it's a promise built into the picture. What are the deeper benefits here with American Express? Membership has its privileges. That's been their slogan forever. And it means that if you're a card holder, you get to access things that non-American Express holders can't touch. Certain events, certain things. And so you've got privilege. It's an exclusive club. The benefit is you can access things some other people can't. So there's cachet in that. That's a deeper benefit. How about here? Profit with the insiders without breaking a single law. A remarkably effective and amazingly simple way to predict significant stock price moves before they happen. You'll be astonished at the profits you can make in a very short period of time. The deeper benefit is that you have the inside scoop. And all those other guys down the street don't know what you know. And you're going to be smarter and richer because of it. So that's the deeper benefit here. Now here's a business-to-business one. This is a company called Basecamp. You might know of it. It's a platform that helps companies work together and keep all their stuff organized. Files, drafts, all of that, communications. Their benefit is hair off fire. So have you ever heard people running around with their hair on fire because nobody knows what the other person's doing, or they can't find the file, or they don't know which draft is the latest, all that kind of groovy stuff? If running your business on email, text, and meetings isn't cutting it, switch to Basecamp. It's the saner, organized way to manage projects and communicate company-wide. Put the fire out. Try Basecamp. Now, that might seem surface, but if you're running production for a team of 20 people, you know what hair on fire feels like, and it's not fun. So the deeper benefit is, we got our act together. We don't have to worry about that anymore. That's a good benefit for a business person. Now, one fun way that I use to come up with the deep benefit, that really deep benefit, is we play the so what game. So back in my day when I worked in corporate America, I would have a marketing manager come down and say, okay, here are all the features of this product. Go ahead and create a sell sheet or an ad based on this. And I'd say, well, what does it do? And well, it has all these gizmos and laser flow cytometry and 6-part differentials and all these things that veterinarians might need when they're diagnosing patients. But that didn't tell me what that information did for the vet. So I'd say, well, so what? And they'd say, well, it provides all this information in one instrument. I'd say, so what? Well, they can get answers while the patient's still there. And I would say, so what? Well, they'll be a better veterinarian because they're solving problems sooner than if they had to send out to a lab or blah, 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 and they can explain the results to the client. Bing, now we have a so what that's meaningful. The veterinarian can solve problems faster and make clients happier. That's a deep benefit there. Now with Basecamp, their feature is organizes projects, internal communications, and client work all in one place. So what? The benefit is, well, with all of these tools, everyone knows what to do, where things stand, and how to get what they need without having to ask all the time. All right, that's awesome. Those are surface benefits. So what? What does this ultimately do? Well, it gives the team peace of mind that things are on track. There's no more hair on fire. That's the deeper benefit. So try the so what approach if you're handed just surface stuff or facts. Next, we're going to revisit our friend, the USP, because I want that to become a good friend of yours.